intro song done on Deaf and on Discord, and
W.
transition done. W's across the board.
W.
W. No, double U.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I know. We're starting off this episode already pretty cheesy, pretty corny, but it's not corn cheese, everyone, although that would sound delicious with extra butter, of course. Anyways, welcome
It does
everyone
sound good.
back. I know, right? Welcome everyone back to the Neon Podcast, episode 161. How's everyone doing? Oracle, hello, hi, see you in chat. And today, after breaking the 160s, we have a new guest, another beautiful, beautiful VTuber joining us today. Wings spread there. I don't know, I won't say wide because it's not fully out there, but there. So lovely and beautiful to have this person. But I'm gonna go ahead and let this person introduce themselves. So, hello, person. Would you introduce yourself?
I am person. Hello. Nice to meet everyone. My name is Sune. I'm your local fox angel, and I'm super excited to be a part of Neon's podcast. Woo! Because
Woo!
it's my first ever podcast, so I'm super hyped.
Let's go. Being hyped for the podcast. Little scuff there, no worries. But yeah, I mean, Sune, it's your first podcast. I mean, to be
Yes.
fair, do you know many people that do podcasts like outside of, big celebrities or big internet people?
Um. Wait. Ask that question again.
Do you, okay, let me rephrase this. Do you
It
know any
registered in my mind.
do you know anyone personally that does podcasts?
Oh, not that I know of.
Nice. I'm like, nice. I fit the category. There you go. First in both categories, and a
Yeah.
first time for you being here. Well, I'm glad you're here, Sune. Well, I'm glad. So,
Thank you for inviting me.
of course, of course. When I'm like, Sune's cool. She's a vibe. She seemed like a nice person to chat with, and she was. And now I'm just like, hey, you should come on the podcast, maybe. I don't know. Twiddles fingers.
Maybe.
I don't know. It'd be a fun time, maybe. Talking behind our desk couldn't hear, at least on my channel. Um,
Of course.
and yeah, I mean, for you, I mean, how are you doing, first of all?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good today. Did was pretty productive, I think. It's
Pr-
pretty nice.
pretty productive. Was it just like work stuff in general, personal things?
Yeah, well I had a class today and then I started making flashcards for my Korean class
Ooh.
because I'm having a hard time memorizing terms.
Oh, you're taking a Korean class? Dang. And you're a flashcard type of person? How long have you been learning Korean?
Oh, Korean, I started pretty recently, maybe like around the beginning of this year.
Hmm.
And then I also take Japanese class. But that one I've been studying a bit longer, like maybe like the end of last year kind of.
Dang, you're learning two languages at the same time? That's already sounds really difficult. What's
Well,
the
I,
what's the
I would say I'm like
motivation?
I feel like my Japanese is like conversational level by now, so that's why I decided to start taking Korean classes.
Mm. Okay. So then go wild, bit of conversation. Uh, okay, got you. So then, is there an inspiration behind either of those? You were just like, forget it. I'm gonna Japanese, Korean. Let's go. Let's do it. What's next on the docket?
Okay.
German, Spanish.
Okay, so Japanese is kind of crazy. The reason why I started learning Japanese is because my ex was Japanese,
Oh,
and I through that like friend group, I met a lot of people who mainly spoke Japanese. My ex was also mainly Japanese, but spoke a little bit of English. So, but I wanted to learn more Japanese to communicate with this new group and my ex.
oh,
And
okay,
I found out
nice.
that I enjoy it, so I kinda I'm still rolling with it.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. The dedication, we love to see it. We love to see the the hard work and you sticking to it. I love it. Uh,
Yes.
So then you're over here learning Japanese. Then Korean came into the picture. What happened there? Don't did
Oh,
you have another
okay.
ex that's also was Korean and then had
No,
Korean
no,
friends
no,
or
no. I've never dated a Korean person before. But the reason for Korean is because in September I'm going to Japan and Korea. And since
Ooh.
my Japanese is at a decent level, I feel like I wanted to start learning Korean and hoping that it'll help me through my vacation.
When are you heading over to for vacation?
Sorry?
When are you going?
When am I going? In September. In September.
Ooh, September. So you got a good couple months to go get there and get a little bit more conversational. Dang,
Yeah.
I know it's because I've also heard you speak Japanese on stream, whether it was like in a VC or more particular VR chat. And I'm just like, oh damn,
Yeah.
okay. Someone to help teach me and use words. And I'm like, oh, maybe who knows? Uh soon enough. Who will watch me like just weeb out and throw out words here and there and be like Sune. Did that make sense? I don't know. Grammatically, I could be wrong, or even colloquially, I could be
Yeah, you
wrong.
can
So
totally do that. I mean, I'm not like fluent in Japanese quite yet, but I still got a lot to learn.
have you been able to use your Japanese or Korean in even everyday situations at all?
Everyday situations. So besides like talking to my Japanese friends, not really.
Hmm.
Uh, but when I go back to Japan in September, it'll be my second time using Japanese like in Japan, but I know a lot more now, so I'm hoping to speak to people in speak to people when I'm in Japan. Maybe, be more
Right.
open.
No, I get that, I get that. The reason why I ask is because, when I was learning Japanese, right, like, very
Yeah.
early, and I only took, uh, Japanese lessons, like, and I say Japanese lessons, right, I'm just doing, like, basic Duolingo for, like, couple lessons a day for 3 months before for going to Japan, um,
Yeah.
so that was like it helped a little bit. It really did. Like that little bit went a long way. And obviously, on top
Yeah.
of being able to have internet and Google Translate, but that's beside the point. I'm still learning Japanese, at my own pace, which is nice to do.
Yeah, there's no rush.
But then I found myself even after coming back from Japan, and I live in an area in LA where there's a decent Japanese community where I live. So
Mhm.
where I am, there's actually uh, a bunch of like family owned Japanese restaurants or things like that. So there are a couple times where I just go into a Japanese restaurant and
Uh-huh.
I'll practice and I'll order in Japanese and stuff. And like one time, so quick story. One time I ended up being one of the last customers of the night. Like it was still like
Mhm.
an hour, 2 hours to an hour and a half left before closing, but then everyone was leaving around with like 30 minutes left and I was left the last one there. They
Yeah.
accidentally got one of my orders wrong. So then I asked
Oh
them
no.
about it. And then she was like really nice about it. Like one of the managers,
Uh-huh.
one of the tenchos, she was like, slightly middle-aged Japanese woman
Mhm.
gave me free sake, a whole glass of free sake because they got a part of my order. I was
Holy.
like, "Oh, wow." And then because I was responding in Japanese, but I don't look Japanese because I'm not, and she was
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh, are you Japanese?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." She was like, "Why do you know Japanese?" I'm like, "Oh, I went to Japan like a month ago, so then I'm practicing." And then we had this whole conversation like, even post-closing, like, she gave me free dessert, free tea, we were just chatting, refilled my drink and stuff, and, like, free chawanmushi and all that stuff, and it was like, "Oh my god, this is great, I'm glad I learned Japanese for, like, moments like these, just
Yeah,
connecting."
that's awesome. I honestly think the best language learners are the ones who aren't scared of like speaking the language, like even if they think that they might be wrong. I
Mhm.
personally am not one of those people. Unfortunately, as an introvert, I get really scared to just talk in
Mm, mm.
Japanese, but I'm getting more confident as time goes on. As I learn more Japanese and and know that I'm correct in my Japanese.
You're fine. Have confidence. Have confidence, Sune. Um, yeah, because I'm like, dude, I've heard you speak. You seem like you said, even if it's conversationally, it's really good. I'm not gonna be like, oh, Nihongo Jozu, clearly. um, but I mean, if, I feel like you'll be fine if you ever get the context to use it in, So
Yeah.
there it is. Uh, and just to add on to my story, the tencho of that restaurant, she
Mhm.
went off a whole story for like 15 minutes in full Japanese, and I got most of it, and I understood most of it. But then the thing
Oh.
was, and I was like, I at that point, like I was only like 4 months into my lesson, so I didn't know how to fully respond in detail. So she was like, so I responded, I'm like, oh, okay, and I was just like, wait, I was like, that's what I told her when I was learning, and she said, wait, you're not fluent in Japanese? I'm like, "No."
That means really good then.
She was like, "Oh, you get the accents early. I couldn't even tell." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." Oh my gosh, but
But you have to be honest though. Like a lot of Japanese people are very like polite and stuff. So
mhm.
sometimes like even if they say you're good, you might actually be not that great.
Right, right. I'm just like, that's what I'm thinking, but
Yeah, that's why I'm
I'd
always
like to think
worrying.
so.
Like I'm like, they say I'm good, but am I actually?
The politeness, the Japanese, social politeness there, and yeah, it is hard to build confidence speaking different language for sure, but I mean, uh, having people to speak to, and even if you use it in real life, sometimes they'll help you learn, they'll correct you, especially if you're learning their language, they'll often try and help you learn if they're kind people, usually, more often than
Yeah,
not,
true.
so that's cool, that's cool. If you ever get the opportunity to do, I believe in you, Sune. Go past that introvertedness. You'll get that one opportunity, whether it's in
Yeah,
Japan
I
or
mean,
not in
I think it'll
Japan.
be fine because I'm gonna be. I'm actually going back to college.
Hmm.
So, and I decided to study Japanese. So I'm gonna be a Japanese major because
Ooh,
I've found a passion for it. So,
that's awesome. Yo, that's so cool.
yeah.
Well, let me know how that goes. Freaking Sune Sensei,
I definitely
onegaishimasu.
will.
uh, that's very funny. I like that. Well, I'm sure we'll get into that a little bit more, and what your trip is. But I mean, we'll get into that, but first, I wanna talk about an introduction. We've already gotten past that surface level of just like, oh man, we're already learning a lot about Sune. Introverted, going to Japan, Japanese, Korean, on top of everything. Basher, hi Basher, how you
Hi,
doing?
Master.
And so, yeah, for you, Sune. I mean, let's get over
Yes.
the first introductory episode because if you ever want to, and I'm gonna put this out there, always welcome back to the podcast. Let me just put that out there, and I'll bring it
Oh, of
again later.
course. I'm totally down.
Neon, hi Giga. VTubing, streaming. I mean, what started it all for you, Sune? Where did it go?
Where did it come from? Where did it go?
Where did it come from? Cotton eyed Sune Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe. Okay, so my how I started streaming in general, I have to talk about this first, is that I was on Discord with some friends and my friend decided to stream on Twitch like his game so we could watch it. I don't know why he didn't stream on Discord or anything. I don't remember the reason why he decided to stream on Twitch for us, but we were his only viewers, and it was like quite fun to like chill in his stream.
Mhm.
And oh, he doesn't stream. He just did it like he literally did it like once or twice for us, but I saw that and I was like, this seems like something I would enjoy doing.
There it is.
And at this time, I was in college. I was in the Angel College learning,
Mhm. Mm.
and I started streaming, and it was kind of bad though because it started taking over my life. But I wasn't. To be fair, I wasn't very. I've never really was interested in school that much. I didn't have any passions. I didn't know where to go.
Oh, I
So
know, I know. For personally speaking, I'm right there with
yeah,
you, but go ahead.
yeah. So uh I streamed and I really enjoyed it. I made a lot of really nice friends and became friends with viewers, and I wasn't like a huge streamer at that time. I was also an IRL streamer at that time. I was an IRL VTuber. So
Mm.
I I I was like I just really enjoyed it. And during that time, I actually after maybe like around the end of 1 year of streaming, I started learning about VTubers. On that channel, on my first channel, I actually had a 3D model that I kind of just made from Vroid.
Hey, let's go, V-Roy! That's what's up, me right there. Woo!
Yeah, it was like very simple. It was like what it was like a model of like what I look like IRL, but with like fox ears because I like foxes. So it was really simple. Uh and then I started learning about like VTubers and VTubing stuff more and more.
Mhm.
And then I decided that I wanted to switch to from an IRL streamer to a VTuber because I saw that as a VTuber, you're not limited to just being yourself. You Because
Mm.
you have a character, not only can you do things that you'd be maybe a bit more scared to do if you're showing your face, but you could also do like voice acting, you can role play with chat, you can still be yourself, but it's just it feels like there's more paths that you can go to through as a VTuber rather than an IRL
Mm.
streamer. Because
I
as an
get that.
IRL streamer, I feel like I just played games, talked, eat food. That was the extent of it.
I was
But
like,
like
"You
as
ate
a
food on
VTuber, I
stream?"
feel more. Sorry.
It was like, "You ate food on stream?"
Yeah, yeah, I did. I mean, I still sometimes eat as a VTuber, but
Yeah,
like
yeah,
people
yeah.
can. Yeah, but it feels more like I feel more free to do what I want to do. And I've also met a lot of nice people through the VTubing community, and it just feels really nice.
Nah, that's awesome, that's awesome. So, as far as, like, the time frame starts, like, what was the stages in terms of the years that it was like, oh, you were starting, like your friends started streaming, you watched them, and then you started, and then you switched over to a VTuber.
Yeah. So I streamed as an IRL streamer for 1 year,
Mhm.
and then as a VTuber, um, I think I'm either reaching my third or fourth year. I can't remember at this
Ooh,
point.
dang.
Wait, let me check. Let me check. Let me check.
She's gonna do the math. She's doing the math. This is important, by the way.
Very important.
Okay, well, I figured that. That's like, well, you figured that out. That's a really great story. I appreciate you telling me that part. And for that, I mean, I like how you say it really does, it opens stuff up for you to really take different paths and in terms of like content and interactivity with both like your chat and other things that you can do. So as far as you switching over from IRL to VTubing, what has been one of the most or maybe not the most, but what are some of the top things for you that you've been able to really do because you were a VTuber? Like I know you listed some stuff already, but like what is your personal favorites out of that?
Yeah, okay. So first, I yeah, I'm reaching my third year
Let's
as
go.
VTubing, which so it's a total of 4 years of streaming in general.
Mhm.
Um, and then what is my personal favorite thing? Mm, honestly, like I feel like my favorite thing just in general, like I feel like it's not because I'm a VTuber, but just in general, I just really like being able to interact and chat with my chat, you know?
Mm.
Like it's just really nice to have like either like banter or like some chill or serious conversations. It really feels like I have like a best friend, you know? A best friend with chat.
Oh, I get that. So I mean, so then that must have like really changed and evolved when you started, right? Because it's like let's for growth. You know, everyone starts off as a small streamer, and then
Yeah.
you get a bigger following gradually for most people, and especially for VTubers. I think their community grows pretty fast. I would say, relative to some other communities. Relatively speaking, from my own anecdotal experience, whether or not that may or may not be true. For you, though, I mean, the growth, because you've been doing this for almost 3 years as a
Yes.
VTuber, and I mean, what's that been like for you from starting off small to where you are now, especially when interacting with chat and all that?
Um Well, in my personal experience, actually, I if I continued streaming as an IRL streamer, I probably would have grown a lot more than I am at the moment.
Mm.
Uh, I was actually growing a lot faster as an IRL streamer than I am as a VTuber.
Mm.
And I don't think there's um like anything that really affects me in terms of growth. I do know that I probably grow slower because I'm not the type to self promote myself. I'm really bad at that. But I feel like if I were to be better at promoting myself, then I could probably grow a lot bigger than I am at the moment. But at the same time, I kind of Well, I want to grow because I want to be a full-time streamer someday if it's possible. That's my dream. But like at the same time, I am a little scared to grow because you know how it is in the VTubing community.
Mhm.
Like with like when you grow a lot bigger, you get a lot more a lot more drama, a lot more hate, you know, I'm I wouldn't say I'm mentally weak, but I wouldn't say I'm mentally strong either.
Mm. Mm.
And but as a content creator or anyone in the spotlight in general, you definitely need to be more brave because things will happen at any moment and you can lose your confidence at any moment. And uh with how the VTubing community has been recently, it really hurts my soul to see.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like you said, being in the spotlight and growth, it sort of just comes with the territory. Being a content creator in general, you know, like the more people you attract, whether it's for the better of your community or the numbers or whatever it may be, you know, there
Yeah,
always will be a handful of people that either don't get it or not like it and might not mix in with the crowd as well as some others. But you know, like you said, like for what you want. I mean, you're aware enough to know that you might not be the strongest, but you know it. that for you it would take a toll as you are now, right? Like you said.
Um, well, I think as I am in general.
Okay, gotcha, gotcha. And then it's funny because like oh, there's drama and stuff, and there's always things happening amongst community and the overall community, right? And it's funny because some people talk about that, and I'm over here in my own little bubble. And I'm just like, oh, okay. I don't. What's drama? I'm ignorant. Like I'm blissfully ignorant about all these things because it's not like I'm that deep into the VTube community, and I've only been here
Yeah.
for so long. And then just recently, a friend was like, "Hey, I'm not talking with this person anymore." And I'm like, well, shit. Well, damn. Okay,
Yeah.
then. I respect it. Thank you for letting me know. I won't act on it. But I didn't think this was gonna be a thing, but wow.
Well, I mean, like, even if it's not in the VTubing community, it happens IRL.
Right.
Like,
Right.
it's just this happens like online, you know?
Exactly.
And definitely people bring things publicly, which obviously it's better if everything is handled privately, but some people just, I guess, have the feeling that it needs to be brought out publicly.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I really don't like the cancel culture that has like been created and how it's affecting a lot of people in general.
Yeah. I agree with that. I don't know if I'm on the same level because depending on the severity, some things may or may not be deserved, but I'm not going to get into specifics or anything. But there's
Yeah.
also, let's say, cancel culture in general. You mess up one time, it might not even be the biggest thing. It might be an honest mistake, and you could get canceled for it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow,
Or it,
that's
or it
that's a
could even
rough.
be like not true. There's
Exactly.
people who spread lies online, but people believe it.
Right, exactly. Just to start a fire, um, create drama for the sake of creating drama because for some reason they just don't like you. So it's a
Yep.
rough time. It's a rough time being on the internet, especially when everyone is put under that microscope. Are we canceling Neon? No, chef. No. I would have been canceled already. Don't do it. But for in regards to that, I mean, it's sometimes what's the phrase? Like you're was it walking on coals, walking on glass, something like that. I forgot the
Yeah.
phrase. And it's people always have to tiptoe because especially with being a content creator, right? We're not say always, but majority of the time that we are either making content or interacting with someone, it's online. It's out there for the most part. People are gonna try and see it. There's a digital footprint for some cases, and it's always depending on who you are and how unapologetic you are. It can get you into some some heat. So, but
Mhm.
this is me just doing my own thing. It's not like I'm growing at a massive rate where I think I'm gonna get canceled anyways for not that I'm saying I've done anything to be canceled, but I'm just
Well,
saying.
I mean, even if it's not now, you never know. When you grow big, you never know.
I know, right? Oh man. But so yeah, I mean, well that's always the negative side, right? There's always looking at that part. And but for you, what are the some things you look forward to? You want to do this full time, right? I mean, that became something that started only I say recently in the past couple of years because you started streaming. So for you, I mean, let's get into what you do now. What kind of content do you now, and what kind of stuff do you want to do down the line?
Okay, so at the moment, I do like the general streaming stuff, like gaming, gaming, karaoke, just chatting. Yeah. Those
Mhm.
are the general things I
Okay.
think.
Okay.
I have plans to start a podcast
Hey, let's go.
in the future. Um, and I have a few more ideas that I'm thinking of doing, but I can't share those yet.
That's fine. Keep it under wraps. No worries.
Yep,
Like
they're hidden.
if anything, it's exciting to know that you have stuff under hidden in secret.
Yes.
I'm just like,
And
ooh, what could they
yeah,
possibly be?
I've been working on my re-debut since last year.
Re-debut.
And I'm hoping that I can re-debut by the end of this year. Hoping.
When you
uh
when you mean re-debut, do you mean like is there a new model coming out? Is it like a rebrand? What does that entail?
yeah, so what we call re-debuts for VTubers is usually if you have debuted once or twice or a few times or whatever.
Mhm.
And you do like a proper like complete change of like your not like character design, not like how do I explain it? Like I'm still staying as Fox Angel Sune,
Mhm.
but my I will have a different model,
Mm.
completely different model, like everything will be different on my stream. But of course, if you're doing a debut, you don't have to go as far as me as in changing every little thing. I just like to go above and beyond, and it might be my last re-debut. Uh, I've already changed, like debuted.
I was about to ask how many.
I would say, yeah, it's about 3 times.
Damn, it's a once per
Um,
year cycle for Sune. Got it.
yeah, but if we had to say like, um, for sure, it'd be like about 2 times because the current model I have is actually the same artist mama I had previously,
Mm.
but it was just like I guess my model mama just like upgraded her art style and changed some colors and added some things here and there. Uh but yeah, so my next re-debut is gonna be like my third slash fourth debut, and I'm hoping it's gonna be the last one.
Yeah, Sune's final form. This isn't her final form yet, everyone. She can go even further beyond.
Yeah. But who knows? Like, if I become a full-time VTuber someday, who knows if I'm gonna spend more money for maybe more models?
Like you don't have to answer this if you don't feel comfortable, but how much have you invested into VTubing?
Oh my God. How much have I invested into VTubing?
Yeah, this is the nicest way I can put it. The using the word invest.
Including my new model coming up.
Sure, if you want to include that. Up to you. If you want to
Okay.
throw out a general ballpark number, up to you.
So I would say, mm, let's see. I don't really remember the price of my first model though. No, I mean I have a general idea. I'm not sure if it's lower or higher, but we'll just say it's that price. And then my second one be about that price. Okay.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay.
Okay,
And then my
okay.
current model is about, we're not including like assets and overlays and stuff, are we?
You can. I mean,
Okay.
it counts, right?
It
It's
makes it
part
more
of the
difficult.
branding. It gets a little branding. I mean, also for those I know while you're calculating that, for those in both chats, I see Ruby in your chat as well. Feel free to chat with
Yeah.
us. Join the conversation. It's fun. It gives us more things to ask and talk about if you hear something. So. Yeah,
Yeah, feel free to ask questions in chat too if you need to.
I got both our chats pulled up, so no worries.
Yeah. Oh, I got raided.
There we go. There we go.
um, let's see. I'm just gonna do a general like idea, so that much. Maybe
Yeah.
let's say that much.
I like how it's not even a number yet. I'm like, the longer this takes, the more suspenseful. I'm like kind of scared of what number you're gonna throw right now.
Wait, are you okay with me talking to my chat during the podcast or?
Yeah, go ahead. Do what you need to do.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome to. I mean, you are streaming. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I didn't know because
No, you're fine.
Edie,
You're
thank you for
fine.
the raid. Welcome in, everyone. We're doing, I'm on Neon's podcast. Feel free to join in, chat with us, talk with us. You can ask questions if you have any. I will answer most questions as long as it's not doxing myself or my social security number.
Mhm, mhm.
Also, Zelati, thank you for the Zelato, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome in. Yeah. So about how much in total have I invested in VTubing? I would say by now,
Mhm.
I would say about 6 to 7K.
Oh. Oh, I would say, are you the person who's invested the most that I've talked to so far? I think you might be second highest,
Oh, really?
if not tied for first at this point. So there, yeah, you're
Yeah, I
around the
haven't
same
included
ballpark.
my streaming equipment or anything like that, or my PC.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, that's what I'm saying too. Because it depends on whether you include hardware or not. Because when I asked another guest, they said the same thing. They're like, "This isn't including hardware." I went, "Okay, that's a lot for someone like me." So I get it.
Yeah, if so, like at the moment, I'm not working, but
Mhm.
if I were to be working at the moment, I would probably spend even more.
Mm. Okay, well, that's over the span of 3 to 4 years, which isn't too bad, honestly. I think that's pretty okay.
Yeah.
I know people who spend that much a year on freaking gotcha, and so I'm over here like, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
no. Luckily, I
understandable.
don't spend any money on gacha.
Well, that's totally fine. Not that I'm saying it's not fine, but you know what I mean. You do you. I just want to get a general number because, some people would like to think, oh, sometimes VTubing can be a big investment, and it can be. But then there's people like
Yes.
me. I'm like, yeah, my model was free, and I paid someone on Fiverr or $15 to help with some certain details, and here I am, deep into the VTuber community for the past year or so. So there you go. Well, Tilo asked, "What's your favorite snack? What's your favorite snack, Sune?"
Yeah. That's a good question. My favorite snack. Cryats, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hmm.
I'm right here. I'm a snack.
Yep.
Fishing for
uh,
compliments out here.
let's see. I feel like my favorite snack would be. I like. Okay. Okay. No. 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 I have to say this. My favorite snack is seaweed.
Oh, that's a good one. Like roasted dry seaweed. Those are good.
Yeah. Because whenever my family buys a pack, I could literally finish it in one day if I didn't stop myself. Like literally, like I finished. Like we bought 2 boxes of just 2 packs of seaweed because it was on sale, and
Hmm.
we gotta get that sale, right?
Of course.
And I had to like stop myself. Like I tried to like do like 1 or 2 a day just to stop myself. Of course, I didn't follow that. I finished it within like 2 weeks, but that's besides the point.
No, I get that. I get that. Exactly, Oracle. Nori desu. Yeah, and it's good. Nori sheets even like oh, I used to really like seaweed until I realized I need to stop. I need to stop. Just- and like
Seaweed is just so good. Like
it is. It
you can't
is.
stop yourself.
You can't. It's funny because at work, we occasionally get a refresh of snacks every week or two. And recently, the past two rotations of snacks, one of the vice presidents has been buying the giant packs of Kirkland seaweed for everyone. And like in a single pack, I look at the servings. It's like 4 servings per little container, and I'm
Mhm.
like, bro, that's four. I could eat the whole thing.
Yeah, but you have to take into account that seaweed has like the snack seaweed has a lot of salt.
Yeah.
So like that's why I have to stop myself because if I eat so much, I'm literally gonna have high blood pressure.
Yeah. I think that was one of the reasons why I stopped. I was like, "Yo, this is getting real salty. I need to stop." I'm drinking.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a lot of water, but it's being offset by all this salt.
Yeah. It's really bad. My seaweed addiction too high.
Nice, nice. So, okay, so seaweed and oh my goodness, I'm thinking about getting seaweed as a snack tomorrow at work, which pretty much it.
Good thing
Uh,
I don't have any in my house at the moment.
it would be already gone at that point.
Yeah. I made sure that that my family hasn't bought seaweed in a while cuz I will finish it in a heartbeat.
Nice. That's such a bait. Be like, hey Sune, I'm gonna see you at Offkai. Just throws a pack of seaweed at you. Congrats. I'm-
Oh no, when I become a big VTuber, do you think I'm going to get just like my house full of seaweed?
You're
Cuz I mean
gonna
like seaweed is like a good gift. I mean it's on the cheaper side, so
you say that when you get big, you're gonna get like a full shipping pallet of seaweed. Like a whole pallet, industrial sized amount of seaweed shipped to your shipped anonymously through Throne or whatever you'd use.
seaweed's so good though.
Yeah, it's like that myth of Costco. Was it the 23-gallon bucket of mac and cheese? Now is gonna be
What?
yeah. There's something
That's
like that.
crazy.
Now it's gonna be like a pallet of seaweed. That's what it's gonna be like when you get big, Sune.
Oh no. I definitely have to I'll give some out as gifts. I'll do a seaweed giveaway.
I hope what soon now. I don't know if this is a thing already. If you ever have like the tits for enabled, you should just have one of the icons be like seaweed packets or
Oh,
seaweed strips.
I do have it. I have it, but I haven't been using it cuz I have so many like things open at the same time when I stream that it kind of I'm worried about my PC.
Yeah, and you're entering the seaweed giveaway Oracle. Well, there you go. Go follow Sune right now. In the title stream. Go check her out
Someday.
someday, and I'll be like, I'll be there. I'll be there. Be like, I remember that time she told me about this, and I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's not. It wasn't an if. It was a when. An eventuality for sure. Um, cool. So for that, I mean, we'll go back into this as well. But for you, Fox,
Yes.
Angel College, Angel School, where did all how did that come from? Why do you like Foxes and Angels?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, uh I really like since since I was a younger fox, aka middle school time,
Hmm.
I had uh I had a little fox stuffed animal. It was really cute. And so my friend group at that time, Actually, everyone had a favorite animal. Like
Hmm.
everyone chose a favorite animal, and of course, like I had to choose a fox. I mean, foxes are so adorable. Like
They are. They are.
I absolutely love them, and ever since then, I love foxes.
Do you have a favorite type of fox at all?
A favorite. I really, I really like red foxes and Arctic foxes.
Good choices.
So
Good
basically,
choices.
like the normal type and then like the snow type.
I was gonna say those are the ones that I know. So that's good. That's good. Nice.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah,
nice.
those are my favorites. I think maybe because I like basic, sometimes.
Understandable. So then does that translate to like you liking other things? Let's say I don't know. I don't know if you're a fan of Pokemon. Are you a fan of Pokemon?
So, um, I know a little bit about Pokemon. I obviously only know the basics. You know, I'm
Hmm.
not like other people who know like every type of Pokemon and every single one. I
Right.
know the very basics because I played a little bit when I was younger,
Hmm.
but I do have two favorites, which is Eevee and Baneri.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice. I like how it's just a
Yeah.
basic Eevee. I'm like, that's on brand.
Yeah,
That's
but
on
I
brand.
don't know. I just have a thing for basic stuff.
That's cute. So that was your Kitsune side, but now Tenshi side. Where's that? Where's that?
Yeah. So in terms of fox or in terms of angels, I don't really have like a connection to it. I guess like I wanted something for my VTuber character that is something that is more unique. And I searched up if there was any fox angels. And also, the reason why I chose an angel over like the devil is because my personality. I would say I'm more on the angel side. I
Oh,
prefer to be
mhm.
nicer, uh, nicer to people and stuff. I don't think I could act super mean to my chat even if I wanted to, which reminds me that I still need to write a diss track for chat
Hey,
because of my
yo.
Shonathon.
Diss track. Let's go.
Yeah, they rolled it. But because of that, I felt like an angel would fit me better, obviously. And I searched up if there was any fox angels, and from what I saw at that time, there was one person, but they were graduated. So at that time, there was no fox angels. When I search it now, apparently there's like maybe one or two. I'm not sure,
Mhm.
but not really fox angels, you know? Like, so I'd like to say I'm pretty unique as a fox angel, but also I figured out the reason why most people didn't do a fox angel because it's more expensive.
It's a financial decision.
Yeah. It's actually a lot more expensive because model artists and riggers pay extra for like wings and ears and tail rigging and art.
Right.
So I
Ex
went for the expensive route, but at least I'm more unique, right?
Right, exactly, exactly. Unique in both design and in personality, so there you go. Uh, there you go. The extra assets of being a fox and an angel is like, 高いだよね. uh, there it is. So that was that's actually really interesting. I'm like, I didn't think about that. I'm like, there've been fox VTubers. There's a lot of angel VTubers, but fox angel. Right.
Yeah, if
No,
you
you're
search
right.
it up, there's actually like almost none. Like honestly, when I searched it up, I saw myself in
just
like that search area.
just
But like
just
like if you were
ego
to search
searching.
like you were to search like other things, like you wouldn't it'd be hard to find yourself because there's more popular versions of like your type of character, you know?
Right. And well, that's cool. So then you've been doing this for a while. And what when you were like a wee fox angel, and you became that. What are some of your favorite parts of like your design? Like, outside of the ears, outside of the wings, I feel like that's an obvious. What are some of the things that, in your opinion, you really like about your design and your model that stands out to
Yes.
you? Let's
Okay.
I'm gonna just let you have the floor. Talk about you, girl. Get it, get that floor.
So the
Slay.
thing So the thing with all of my models, I am the one who gave the general design. So I will literally do my research. I will look up pictures of things for reference, and I will make a Google Doc for my artist and put pictures in there and be like, I want it like this with this type of color. I would like to have like these accents, these type of accents. I like these shapes. These flowers would be nice, you know. I give them a lot of detail, and then they create like a general design for me. And usually the outfit, I give them more of a creative um liberty to my outfit design because I'm not very good at fashion. I still give like general like ideas for it, but um they will make a really beautiful outfit for me usually. Um so it's quite difficult to pick one part of the design cuz I feel like since I had a huge part in designing the whole thing, it's quite difficult.
Right. The entire thing is very
Yeah,
is
the
all
entire
you.
thing is very important and meaningful to me. Like for example, like the hair accessory on my left side is a little heart, and actually in all my models I try to add a heart in there because I love hearts. Um, I just love the shape of a heart. It's super cute and it's very meaningful too. And then on my right side, I have a moon shape, which is also, it's actually related to my previous model because my previous model had like a moon shape on it as well, like the design and stuff. And then
Mhm.
the flowers as well is in my past model. And I would say the only new thing would be having a mascot. My little buddy over here named Snowdrop. Named Snowdrop with chat,
Aw.
and Snowdrop is adorable little fox mascot. Unfortunately, Snowdrop is not gonna be in my future model,
Aw.
but Snowdrop will always be here with this model, so it's okay.
Aw. Little snowdrop. That's adorable. Okay.
Yeah,
Do you well, so I don't know if this is common because I know some people, especially with larger VTubers,
yeah.
like mainstream VTubers, and usually have like Oshi marks. Do you have an Oshi mark?
So I actually don't have Oshi marks because well, first of all, I didn't know it existed
That's fair.
before, of course. Well, I know about it now obviously, but the reason why I don't really have an Oshi mark either is cuz like I don't know, I feel like I'm not really big enough. Like like I don't think anyone will really use it, which
Mm,
so it's kind of the reason why I haven't decided on an Oshi mark cuz I feel like there isn't really a need for it at the moment.
gotcha. All right. Well, I know I've only seen this design of yours particularly. The reason why, like I've seen your other emotes, I'm like, huh, these don't necessarily match with each other. So I'm like, I assume that they were models
Yeah.
prior. So this is very very nice. Maybe one day I'll come across them. So if that ever happens, uh,
My old models, I will probably be showing them in my re-debut.
oh, there it is. There you go. There's the opportunity to check out previous versions of before she reaches her final form. Okay. So while we're on the word Oshi, do you have any Oshis?
Hmm. Of course I do.
You say, "Of course." I mean, I've had people say they don't have Oshis. They're like, "I have, like, no one." They like people, but there's not anyone they particularly stan, I mean. So, I mean, yeah,
I
who
see. I guess it makes sense because as a VTuber yourself, usually, um, who you watch generally will be probably your friends. And then, like, maybe every so often you'll watch clips of bigger VTubers, but like you
Mhm.
won't really know who they are. You'll just watch clips of them because you think they're interesting. But I'm like, when I like something, I am a hardcore fan. So,
Oh? Oh?
so I have a lot of like VTubers that I really, really like, and I always will find like favorites.
Okay, okay. Who though? Are you willing to tell or no?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course. Well, I
alright.
mean, there's some that I feel like if I say it, I don't know if I'm gonna get canceled or not.
Oh. I think I know where this is going, and I'm right there with you. Okay, I can guess where they're from, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so is that where
But
a
like
lot of
I
them
feel
are
like my
from?
chat has known that I've been fans of them for a while now, and
Mm,
like I don't know, even after the things that happen, I don't think I'm gonna be like just stop being fans of them.
okay, DM it to me right now. I wanna see who I'm curious.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so we don't you can't get canceled unless it's by me, but I'm not gonna cancel anyone. I'm not like that.
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now.
Be like, you can delete it after if you really care. Be like, Sude, you're getting blackmailed by me.
No,
This is your Oshi. How dare you?
I don't really care.
Of course, I'm kidding. Jodan this. Jodan. Uh, all right, let's get.
But I have like other Oshis besides them. I would say.
Okay. 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 Cool. 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 So you know, and I'll tell you mine, and my friends also know this, but I guess I also. Eh.
Get canceled for it.
Yeah, I might be. Oh man. All right. Well, see, like I
Okay,
told
okay,
you,
okay,
right there with
okay.
you, right there with you. Um. So yeah. I mean, we're not gonna get into that, but that's cool. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, besides them, I also really like I really like Shoto,
Mm-hmm.
the independent VTuber Shoto.
Oh yeah, I learned about them like 3 weeks ago because they're also one of my other guests. Oshi as well. I'm like, how have I not heard of this person?
Yeah, they're really popular. They're huge. I would say I really like Bao. I wouldn't say she's like an Oshi, but I really like her in general.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know if you know Chinese VTubers, but my chat also knows this. But
Oh, I
I love
don't.
this group called Croven, which is a Chinese VTuber group. They're disbanded as a group, but they're still friends. And my Oshi in that group is named Taco.
Mm.
And they're so good at singing and they're funny. And I love them.
It's funny you say that. I'm over here like, I don't know any Chinese VTubers outside of, people I know on Twitch.
Yeah, so you can
So,
actually watch them on YouTube. There's some clips of them singing. I would highly recommend like checking them out.
or if you want, we can in the post podcast show because we can't watch it during the actual podcast. We can watch of one of their songs or performances or karaoke
Oh
streams,
yeah,
whatever.
W. I'm
Link.
always showing my chat. My chat's like Chinese VTubers again.
Yeah, feel free to post it in like the VC chat or DMs, and we'll pull it up later. We'll whatever. You can rewatch it as much as you want, but I want to know who Sune stands and how good these singers are. Because for me, as someone who really enjoys music, I can always appreciate a good singer. So,
Oh yeah, they're like if you thought the singers you heard recently were really good, they're on a next level.
oh my. See, now I have high expectations, but then I still feel like
No,
because
no, but like
you're still
seriously.
gonna blow you're the way you speak of them, my expectations high, but I still feel like my expectations are gonna get blown out of the water. So,
Yeah, no, no, they're like so good. Like
all right.
I mean, it's like the like they're the type of singers where you like even like from the first note you're just like, "Oh my god. Oh my god."
I'm sure because that's how you know too, right? It's like you hear one note. I'm like, "Ah, shit, it's
You're
over."
like, "Yeah,
And then
yeah, they're
you're
good."
they're good. And then you go through the rest of the song. I'm like, "Ooh, ooh, power. Ooh, the air capacity. Oh my god." And then depending on the genre, "Oh my god, the runs. The runs."
Yeah.
Oh my god. When trust me, I wish I could sing like people like that. I'm over
Yeah,
here like I
that actually
wish.
reminds me. I'm hoping to minor in singing in when I go back to
Oh,
angel school.
you can minor in singing? That's a thing?
Yeah.
What?
So like, to be honest, everything I'm learning is kind of like streaming beneficial. But it's like the things that I'm interested in. That's why I feel like I'm like meant for streaming.
Mm.
Like everything that I enjoy doing, like it's like I can do when streaming.
No, I get that. I get that. That's how I feel, but I'm over here like I can't. I feel like I don't have the skill set to be able to fully commit to that. If and I don't know if it's like not yet or if I'm not to fully commit to it because I have other bigger priorities, but I feel
Mhm.
that because similar to what you said earlier, when you're going to school, you didn't know what to do, what to major in. I was the same way. And for me, this isn't secret information, but I don't know how much you're going to disclose, but people know me, people know what I look like, people know my name, whatever, in my school. But
Yeah.
um when I went to uni, I entered in undeclared because I didn't know what to do and I didn't know
Mhm.
what to want. I was like, do I want to be an engineer? Not really the standard Asian route. I didn't want to be into the medical field
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Science, maybe environmental science, political science. I don't know. Um, and I was one of those very rare cases where even when you enter uni in the US, for those who don't know, usually it's you would declare by the end of your second year on a 4-year program,
Mhm.
typically. I
Yeah.
was one of
After
the
finishing your GEs.
exactly. And for me, I was one of those rare cases where because I flipped majors 4 or 5 different times while I was in uni, I didn't declare until the end of my 3rd year.
Oh my
And
god.
yeah, and like luckily, I still managed to finish in 4. So thankfully,
W, W.
I know freaking student loans get off my ass. God damn it. I don't want to do more than I needed to. But that's the US education system for you. But anyways,
Yeah.
um and even then, when I graduated, it was just something I was vaguely interested in. I didn't even know if I wanted to fully commit to it, which was a geography major, which is like part environmental sciences, which I liked, and
Mhm.
parts political stuff, which talking to people, interacting with social studies stuff, and things like that, and economy. But you know, ever since I graduated, I would say very few of my jobs and career paths have actually maximize that major. And I'm over here.
Mhm.
I like streaming. I've been doing this podcast since I graduated. I'm 161 episodes in. Friggin', I love talking to people, love meeting to people, and then doing.
Yeah.
I have the most wouldn't say unapplicable skill set in an everyday situation. I'm like, oh, I like talking, podcast, shoutcasting video games, doing video games, voice acting and metal screaming. I'm like, bro, what the hell? What the hell? And then I'm just like that jack of all trades. So I'm never been very uh passionate about something to really make a career out of it. So when I hear someone like yourself talk about that and like find your calling and to really commit to it, it's so inspiring and like it makes my heart full to know that people like you or you're just going out there and doing your thing to do what you want, and that's so awesome. So I respect that so much.
Yeah.
Mm. So yeah, I might have had a small disconnect there.
Yeah, I think I had to. I think it's OBS.
It was OBS. I also had that blip. That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Well,
back, we back,
we back.
we
We
back
back.
with it.
Okay. I was like looking at your chat. I'm like, oh, yours also says it disconnected. That's weird. Meanwhile, we're still in Discord fine, so that's okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. You're gonna be majoring in Japanese and then singing. That's how long is the programs for you then?
I'm not sure to be honest.
Hmm. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Uh. So as far as music goes and singing, what's your favorite genres? Do you have any favorite artists at all?
I would like to say that my general favorite genre would be pop music.
Hmm.
Like I like pop, I like K-pop, I like J-pop. Um, and then I really like just relaxing like acoustic or like ballads, I would
Oh.
say.
Oh, those are always
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. I really do like just listening to relaxing songs. It makes me feel a lot more calm.
Okay. Oh man, that reminds me. Now that we talk about that, I may have a song to potentially share later with you that could be an acoustic version of a song, and we'll see that in the post podcast show. You may or may not have heard
W?
of it, so we'll listen to that later. Let me also put that in VC chat.
Okay.
Oh no, don't no, just kidding. Don't put in VC chat. It's gonna fuck up stream. I'll do it. I'll do it later. Okay. Music. Okay. So, that's awesome. So, have you done? I know you do karaoke, but have you done any covers or songs? Release anything official like that sort?
Unfortunately, not yet.
Do you plan to? Do you want to? Should I not
I
say
really
plan to? Do we
want
want
to.
to? Okay. There we go. And because the reason why I ask is like, there's a lot of people, myself included, where it's like, I want to do music, but I don't have the particular skill set to produce said music. So I have to rely on a lot of
Yeah.
friends and a lot of people and connects to really get a product that I would be happy with. And it's hard sometimes because I wouldn't say I have the musical skill or musical talent to not do it. It's just it's
Mhm.
so much more of an investment to do a lot of things where I'm like, I can learn, but yeah, and it sounds like an excuse, but I'd rather just do other things. So, um, but if I get
No,
the
that's totally
opportunity,
reasonable.
yeah, if I get the
It takes
opportunity,
long. It takes long for sure.
yeah. But hopefully before the end of the year, I assume maybe in a couple months, maybe I'll also do an original song when I re-debut. So I'm just like,
W?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Soon he's like, yeah, when you release your diss track, I want to hear that. Let me hear that. And then once you release that or whatever, I'm be like, all right, Sune, hop on this track, do some ad libs. Do some ad libs, do a line, do a bar for me.
I don't know. I'm worried because like I don't know. I have to write a diss track about chat, but it's so difficult.
Damn, your tenshi is too strong. You're too nice. You should write it in compliments and then make it just sound mean.
Just make it sound mean.
Yeah, it's
It seems
like
even harder than just dissing them.
it's like you look so beautiful. I would like to see you every day. Just make it.
No, that just sounds aggressive.
Yeah,
Sound mean.
yeah. Oh, fine. Be aggressively lovely. I don't know. Aggressive compliments. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna compliment you so hard. You're gonna feel so much love. Okay. So that's awesome. And then do you have any favorite artists in particular that you take any particular inspiration from, or songs you
Mm,
real what are your go-to karaoke songs?
my go-to karaoke songs, honestly, it's whatever I know, because I actually don't know a lot of songs in
Mhm.
general. So I just sing whatever I know.
Okay. What comes off the top of your mind?
uh, Part of Your World.
Hey, Disney songs?
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's go.
because I know Part of Your World the most, I would say.
Nice. As someone who grew up with that very musical Disney era, I respect that. I love that.
I mean, Disney songs hit hard.
They do. I'm over here. Some of my favorite songs to sing are freaking all the duet songs. So I'm like, oh man, when I sing it by myself, I have to either find an audio where the girl is singing
No,
too,
no,
or
no,
I have
just
to sing the
sing
girl part.
both parts by yourself.
I know. I try. I try. There are moments. I won't say I don't have a VOD for it, but for my long time viewers, they know I have. It's real. They're like, trust me. And then
Do you know this song on YouTube called It's Not Like I Like You?
I don't. I don't.
Oh, that's a duet song and I have sung it by myself, but it's really hard.
Okay,
You
share.
should try
We'll
it.
watch that. We'll
I think
watch
chat would
that.
love it if you did that by yourself.
Okay, okay. And then I'll do it, and then I'll just send over the backing to you. Whether it's good or bad, and then you can not use it, obviously. But so there it is. Yeah, so we'll keep that in mind. So the do what's it called?
It's Not Like I Like You.
It's
It's a
not
tsundere song.
it's not like I like you. I mean, so tsundere. I know, such a title. Baka.
Baka.
Baka. It's not like I like you or anything. Cheese. More.
Exactly. That's the vibe that the song gives you.
And then it's a duet? Okay, I'm actually interested in listening to
It is
this later.
good, yeah. It's really good. It's a really good song.
Is it in English?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I'm like, all right. I've tried Japanese songs, okay, but if it's English, better, easier. Okay, there you go. We'll check this out. I'm excited to hear these musical recommendations from you and
Yeah.
for you. Um, all right, Sune. So as far as this episode has gone so far, I mean, what are some of the things that interest you as far as hobbies outside of streaming? We've talked a lot about streaming and things, but for you, you've only been streaming for, let's say, past 4 years. What was Sune before that? If that part of you still is active. If I don't know how to word this good, but I hope you get what I'm saying.
I have one hobby that I really, really enjoy that I've done since middle school. I wonder if chat can guess it.
Guess. Let's get some
I tell
guesses in the chat.
everything to my chat. If they don't know at this point, then they're canceled.
All right. All right, Tilo, I'm looking at you. Senna, there you are. You're about to get your VIP stripped. Ready? Your roles are on the line.
Tilo said I plead the fifth.
uh Come on. The one hobby Sune
I talk
has.
about it a lot.
See, now I have to remember this. If I don't remember the two things I'm gonna remember about Sune, if there's anything to remember, is get Sune seaweed and this one thing she's about to say. Okay.
Singing,
Singing.
no.
Damn. All right, stripped.
No more
No
VIP.
more VIP. Sorry, Tilo. That may
That's g- that's oh.
Oh my gosh. All
That's
right.
and
So
that's crazy
I
because Tilo
guess
said that if I did a quiz on on myself, Tilo would get it all right. He's got it wrong
dang.
already.
Dang. Mod check right now in chat too. Oracle in my chat. This is a guess because Oracle doesn't know you. I know a lot of
Yeah,
people getting into gardening
gardening.
laying. Hmm.
Really?
Hmm. A green thumb, perhaps.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. Any other guesses other than Teal? I mean, so what is it, Sune? What is your one hobby outside of streaming?
Reading manga.
Reading manga. Oh, is it strictly manga or also manhwas?
Manga, manhwa, manhwa.
Tilo,
See,
oh.
look, now Tilo knows.
Oh, nice. So you're reading manga. Would you watch manga before we get into that deeper? Do you watch anime too, or are you a strictly
I
manga reader?
used to. I watched in high school, but I stopped watching because I kind of ended up watching almost everything that existed. And
Oh, damn. Okay.
so like there was new things coming out, but I wasn't really enjoying them that much and they were like slowly updating. So gave up on that and went to manga instead because there's so much manga and you can read it at your own pace. And
Ooh,
also,
so true.
yeah, I even have a manga channel in my Discord server where I put manga that I have read for my viewers if they ever want to read.
There you go. There you go. Manga recommendations. Okay. So how many manga have you think you've read up to date, series wise?
Holy.
Maybe not chapters or volumes, but like how many series do you think? I don't need an exact number. Do you think? Just an estimate.
Series? What do you mean by series?
How many different yeah, like series. How many uh what's a better word to phrase this?
Just like how many different mangas
Yeah, how many different mangas or franchises have you
or
read?
manhwas or
Yeah.
manhwa?
Yeah.
Um, by now I would like to say 1,000 plus.
Oh my god. That's a lot. Holy.
I mean, I started in high school, so
That's fair. That's fair. Do you have if I asked what's your recommendation versus what's your favorite, are they or favorites, are they different answers?
I definitely don't have a favorite. I've read
Okay.
too many.
Okay. But if you were to
um,
recommend one or a few, what would be some ones that you would say?
recommendations. Hmm. It depends on what type of manga you like.
So okay, let's say someone has not read manga before. And they just enjoy reading a book in general. Let's say
Okay,
it's story
then
driven.
the general, like, this is a manhwa that
Mhm.
is very popular and almost everyone knows because an anime is also out for it. It's called Solo Leveling.
Oh, I figured. Okay.
Yep. Uh, I feel like in general, people either love it or hate it. So that's why I would recommend that first. And if it's not your type, then you can go for a different type of story. But if you like it, there's a lot of manga or manhwas that are like solo leveling, so you can read based off of that.
Nice. Solo leveling, I've heard good things about it. And as someone who doesn't read as much, I'm excited to eventually watch it on my huge backlog list of series to
Yeah,
watch.
I
So,
actually, even though usually when I read the manhwa or manga, I don't watch the anime, but in terms of solo leveling, I like it so much that I'm probably gonna watch the anime.
Nice, nice. Yeah, like I already know the story is good, is what I've heard. But then the
Yes.
other reason why I want to watch it in particular, and I know some people like Giga and Chad have heard me talk about this before, is the music, the OST is done by my personal favorite producer slash musical writer, uh,
Mhm.
Hiroyuki Sawano. So uh, yeah, I'm excited to eventually get to that list.
W. Also,
So
I saw in your chat that someone suggested Berserk. Honestly, I feel like Berserk is really good, but for me, later on, like I kind of slowly lost interest in it personally.
Mm,
Like I don't know if it's like cuz I felt like it dragged on, but in the beginning it's very good. It keeps you wanting to read it for sure.
yeah, as I've heard, Berserk probably one of the top one of the goated mangas as I've heard in terms of series that people talk about in that community. So if I ever get to
Yeah.
watch if I-
But it depends on your type of art style as well. I would say
right.
Berserk has a very particular art style, and not a lot of people are actually fond of that type of art style.
Right. You have to either acclimate to it or you have to really be that type of person to already like that style. Very detailed, very I would say a little gory, I would say. I don't know how to describe it, but it's very mm, what's a, I don't know a good word to describe Berserk. Giga, give me a word how you would uh describe it. And then Oracle also brings up a good point. I feel like finding your genre might be easier than anime. I agree because I feel like if especially
Mhm.
if you very intense, morbid. There you go. Those are great words. Thanks, guys. Um and genres easier to find than anime because in anime, right, you might not get a feel for it until Mm, at least 3 episodes in, 3 or 4, sometimes even 5, so that's a big investment, whereas manga and manhwa, right, you can read a good amount of chapters in that same amount of time, just depending on your reading speed, of course, and you get a real good sense of it because you can really take it at your own pace, whereas,
Yeah.
uh, anime, you're sort of forced to watch at their pace, and sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not, but,
Yeah.
um, yeah, that's why a lot of people enjoy, uh well, that's what I've heard from manga and reading manhwas and stuff like that, so whereas anime, like you said, if you're watching, especially concurrently, you always have to wait week by week, and then let's say a season's done, and then you have to wait a whole year before you get a new season again, and that sucks, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ah,
that's why manga is really nice. I feel like I could read it forever.
and knowing your library that you've had and to know how many they're still releasing, I'm sure you could.
Yeah. I'm creating a new list in a Google Doc of all the manga manhwa that I'm reading.
Mhm.
Um I need to reread my old ones so I could put it on the list.
Well, there you go. That doc is gonna be how many different pages long? Are there gonna be reviews or just gonna be a list?
It's gonna be a list, but any of the ones that are completed, I put a C next to it. And if I really not really enjoy it, I put in NAF, which is not a fan.
Nap.
NAF. So
Nap.
I know like that I'm not a huge fan of it, but I will still read it usually.
Gotcha. Alright. So, um, would you ever read manga on stream or anything like that before?
No, I
Do
haven't.
you keep it personal outside of streaming?
Yeah, it's my alone time, you know?
Mm. I respect that. That's why I'm like, it's good for you to separate it. Sometimes I'm over here bringing my personal stuff on the stream. Not super personal, but I'm like,
I mean, I wouldn't mind like reading it like on stream, but I also have to be careful of like copyright and
oh,
stuff. So
right. Of course. Well, alrighty then. That's an interesting fact. All right, so now I know the two things I got to remember about Tsune now. Okay. I mean, I've asked a lot of stuff, Sune. What is there anything that you wanted to talk about? And then we'll wrap up this episode before we go to the post podcast show. I
Maybe we
don't.
could talk about my addiction to Nike recently.
Oh my god, I didn't know about this, but you already said addiction. All right. All right. Addiction to Nikkei. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yup.
How did this start?
Oh, my wonderful friend Senna. She introduced me to Nike recently by saying that Shoujo is collabing with Nike,
Mhm.
and they downloaded it, or well, Senna already had it, but I decided, wow, they're playing it. I want to join them, so I downloaded it, and I'm addicted now. It's a gotcha game, but I haven't spent any money on it. This Nike honestly gives a lot of like free stuff. So you really don't need to spend money unless you're like, pay to win type of person and you have money to spend on the game, I guess.
Mhm.
Then I mean, whatever floats your boat, right?
Exactly, exactly. So how long have you been playing Nikkei?
um, um, wait, let me see.
It's a it's felt like it's been a year. It's only been 2
Yeah, I
months.
felt like it's been really long, but honestly, I don't think it's been that long. Let me see.
She's watch
Uh,
watch this, cuz she's going to open up the app and then she's just going to start playing and forget she's on the podcast. So it's this a real addicted
no,
person in
no, no, I don't have it
Nikkei.
open. Whenever I stream, I make sure that I focus on streaming. I never have anything on the side. Uh, I just stream.
A
Yeah.
professional. A professional in her craft, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Unless like I have something that I really need to do like at that moment, like I'll do it really quickly and then but still focus on stream.
There you go. Nice.
But other than that, I usually don't have anything else open. I don't even look at Discord usually.
Dang. Okay. Truly focused. Locked in as the kids say.
Yeah. I like to be focused when I'm streaming.
Straightforward. Keep it on that single railroad mindset. No time to be derailed by anything. The Sune grind, everyone.
In the student grind, real. Um, let's see. Still trying to find it. I'm not
Lo-
looking at the app. I'm actually looking at Discord to see when we started talking about the game.
Just scrolling through messages. When did they first say it? Who? Come on, find it. Find the day where you brought me into this rabbit hole of Nikkei, of hot anime characters and guns.
Okay,
Oh,
it's
there it
been
is.
4 days.
Wait, what? Wait. Wait. When you said you were addicted, I thought you meant you've been playing this for at least a couple of weeks. I was not expecting a single digit day number. What the hell? You literally got this 4 days ago? Dang, no
Yeah, but
wonder.
it feels like I've been playing it for at least a week now.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, you make it sound like you've been playing this for a while. 4 days? That's oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my.
Thank you for the follow star. Welcome in.
Okay, how in these past 4 days, I don't know how much you can play Nikkei because I don't know what their system is because every game's different, but it's also a
Yeah.
gotcha, so I don't know. But how many hours do you think you've put in the past 4 days? So out of what, 96 hours potentially, how many hours have you put
I
into Nikkei?
at least 12 hours.
That a day or
A day.
Oh my god. Okay, I was joking, but low key that's
It'll
actually
be
fair.
like I wake up, I play, and then I play until I sleep.
Oh my god. What
Ah,
do you well, how come you don't
oh,
stream Nikkei? Would you want to stream Nikkei?
oh yeah. I mean, I'm down. It just I don't know. Is it even appropriate? Shows a lot of
Hey, look, if there's a category on Twitch for it, it's appropriate. You can play it.
Maybe someday.
I've seen I've actually not even gonna lie. I've seen two different people stream Nikkei on Twitch already. It's fine. It's appropriate. If anything, Nikkei's not even that bad.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, you've been people playing freaking what was it? Dragon Dogma and what's the other one? What's the other one? The girl in the skin tight suit. I forgot the name of the game.
Oh, Alice.
Is that the one? Is that the one? The girl with the long ponytail?
Is it like a pink tight suit?
Is it pink?
If it's pink, her name's Alice.
It might be that one. It might be a green bodysuit. Stellar Blade. Yes, there you go. Thank you, Tilo. Yes,
Oh.
Stellar Blade. That one.
Oh wait, we're talking about different games.
Different games. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of games that could potentially be worse. Uh, so don't worry about it. If you want to
Mhm.
stream it, I know it's there. So you have that option to why am I instigating you to be more addicted to DK? Oh my gosh. Well, there it is. Do you
Oh, one thing. Someone in chat is Japanesing.
oh
Ohime-sama.
Sama.
Eh, watashi?
Hi.
Arigato.
Well, there it is. Oh, Hima-sama. You want to see more Nikkei streams, huh? I don't, damn it, Oracle. Now you're instigating me. I'm not saying I want to see more. Look, if I wanted Nikkei content, I would play it myself. Wouldn't that be right? I don't play those games anyways, but that's beside the point. But I'm like, if she's addicted to it, I mean, why not? See, this is a problem.
I am addicted.
This is a problem
But
with
I
my
don't know. I
mindset
don't know if
too.
it's appropriate for my stream though.
Anything's appropriate, Hime-sama.
I don't know about that.
uh,
Our
uh,
streams are more PG oriented.
okay, that's fair. There
Plus
you go.
Valorant.
PG-13. So sometimes, on occasion. There it is. All right. Well, we'll wrap up this episode real soon, and then we'll go to a post podcast show for a little bit. We'll talk about a few more things that might we might want to expand on, and we'll react to and watch some of the videos that Sune and I have already mentioned because we can't put that on the YouTube VOD because that would be not allowed
Hmm.
technically for
Wait, what's the
copyright
post
money.
podcast, by the way?
Post podcast, it's like short show. It's not recorded. It won't be in the YouTube video, but we're just gonna be here. That's where. Oh right,
Oh, okay,
Sune
okay.
is gonna ara because it's a first time guest on the podcast. My gimmick. You read
Uh-huh.
that part, right? You're yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I did.
Yeah, all right, cool, cool. I've sent that paragraph to someone. They didn't read it all the way through, and they're like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "What?" I said you. That was in the terms and
It's okay.
agreements.
I'm the type to read my instructions when needed.
All right, but yeah, if you want to stick around, I don't know if it's a. Hold on, is it a redeem on your channel? It's not, is it?
I think I removed it.
All right. Well, there you go. We'll get one free one. You're welcome. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Ara ara. Yes, we'll have Sune do an ara ara. And if you want me to, if it makes you feel any more comfortable in doing it, I will do it in solidarity if you wish. Um, but I
No,
mean,
it's okay.
there you go. Trust me. I you say it's okay. I know you're okay. So many people be like, "Yes, can you do it
I
first?"
mean,
I'm like, "I'll do it first."
since I used to have the channel redeem, I removed it because, like, I feel like people probably heard it too much.
All right. Well, thank you, Sune, for being on this episode of the Neon Podcast. It was another wonderful episode. And to have you here first time, it was a pleasure to chat with you and all that stuff.
Thank you
And
for having me. It was so fun.
no, I'm glad. I'm glad it was fun. And of course, like I said earlier at the beginning of the episode, but if you ever wish to be on a future episode down the line, whether by yourself or bring a guest on and introduce them to me, yada yada and all that good shenanigans,
Mm-hmm.
and have them ara for the first
Joe
time,
Rogan, Joe
or
Rogan
Joe
podcast.
Rogan? Oh no. So Joe Rogan. um but yeah, if you ever want to bring someone on, whether they've been a previous guest or not, let me know. We can always schedule them and just give me a couple days heads up. Otherwise, is there anything that you want to plug? Shout outs, people, things, events, yourself,
Yeah.
products that are not
Well,
actually
first,
sponsored
thank you for
you?
having me once again. I really appreciate the invite, and I'm always down to come back. I would love to,
Yay.
if anything.
Yay.
um, so I'm Sune. My Twitch channel is ItzSune with the Z instead of an S for it's um because it'd be weird if it's like it's Sune with like double S. I feel like people will read it wrong. And Sune itself was taken, sadly. Also, Oracle, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Uh, yeah, sadly, Sune was taken by a bot on Twitch.
Oh no. I feel that as someone with a basic name like Neon, hence my name. All right.
Yeah, and my Twitter is at VTuber Sune because it's Sune was taken. So Spain without the S.
I'm in Spain without the A. You're in spin? Okay. Anything else today before we head over to the post podcast show?
um, yeah, I'm gonna be having my re-debut by the end of the year, hopefully. So I hope to see you guys there.
All right. We'll
Yeah.
we'll
Wait,
be
so we're
there.
ending streams for the post podcast?
No, I'm not gonna end stream. So the recording for the YouTube video will be done, but I'm still streaming. And you can still welcome to stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
All
So
right.
we're just
Sounds
ending the
good.
official episode.
Okay. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Say bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. Love you.